Hello, this is Kevin with KLM Audio. Welcome to my first video on the Mackie ShowBox mixer. It's an all-in-one speaker with a detachable mixer. It has two inputs for microphones, two inputs for mono instruments, and one stereo input. Perform almost anywhere with this backpack equipment package. It also runs on a battery for up to 12 hours. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell if you would like to receive further notifications of my next video. First, let's take a look at the back of the ShowBox and look at the inputs. Channel 1 and 3 are XLR inputs for your vocals. Channels 2 and 4 are 1/4-inch inputs for your instruments, and channels 5 and 6 is a stereo input, are for a third instrument like keyboards or drum machine. Channels 5 and 6 can also be used with the auxiliary 1/8-inch input that you can use an MP3 player or your iPhone to play music in between your sets, or use as backing tracks, or even for karaoke. There are 1/4-inch inputs and outputs for external effects. The Mackie ShowBox has some of its own effects as well. There also is a 1/4-inch jack to attach the ShowBox foot pedal to be used to control the looper and turn on and off the effects. There is a 1/4-inch headphone jack and an XLR output you can use to send external speakers like to the front of house. The ShowBox mixer is attached to the speaker and can be detached and connected with an Ethernet cord provided, and attached to a microphone stand using the clip provided. First, let's connect a mic to channel 1 using an XLR code. Select channel 1 on the mixer. The button will light up green. Notice the first encoder is lit up green also, along with the name volume. Turn the encoder and the volume of the channel will increase and decrease. This is your fader for the channel. Now adjust the main volume up to 12 o'clock, about halfway up. Next, press the encoder and the lights will turn white. This is your input gain or preamp. You will need to increase the gain on your microphone to line level so that the mixer can process the signal. First, if you turn the gain all the way up, then push in on the volume button so that it is green and raise the volume. As you do, speak into the mic, the last button will turn red and your voice will become distorted. This means the gain is set too high. Back the gain down until there is no distortion and the red light goes off. You can also use the auto gain feature and let the mixer select the proper gain. Here, let's select channel 3 where I have another mic connected. Press down on the volume encoder once, it will turn white. Hold down on the encoder until the lights flash. Then speak into the mic and watch the mixer set the gain. When it stops flashing, the gain is set. You want the gain as high as it will go without distortion. Now I will connect my MP3 player to channel 2 to simulate an instrument. Select channel 2, turn the MP3 player on, adjust the gain like we did for channel 1. You should notice the gain needs to be set much lower to eliminate distortion. I have my SM58 vocal mic gain on channel 1 set with 6 white lights, where the channel 2 is set with 3 white lights. Use the channel volume encoder to adjust the relative volume between the channels, and use the main volume to control the overall sound coming out of the speaker. Once you have the gain set on all channels, you should not have to change the settings during the show. The next 3 encoders are blue for the EQ on the channel. You can adjust low, mid, and highs to your desired settings. The next encoder is the compression. Its lights are white. If you are a real dynamic singer, you might want to add compression to your vocals. It keeps the real loud notes from becoming too overbearing. Note that compression is not available on channels 5 and 6. With all the encoders, if you push down twice on the button, you will turn that function off. Likewise, if you push twice on any EQ button, you will turn off all 3 EQ settings. This is a nice function. You can hear the channel with and without EQ. The same is true with the compression encoder. In the case of the main volume control, it has a mute button to silence the speaker. It illuminates red when muted. The second video will go into the onboard effects, the looper with foot pedal, snapshots, recordings, using the SD card and the USB slot. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, ring my bell to receive notifications of my next video in a series for the Behringer X32 rack. Thanks, I'm Kevin with KLM Audio.